Bring your dream to life no matter what you see in front of you. May the force be with you as you go, and may the power of God be in your heart as you move. Just keep going. Don't let nothing stop you, okay? Try, do whatever you got to do, but don't stop. There are some freebies and a link from my podcast with the Women's Leveling Up that was done in May. Then there was magazines that I was on I was on the cover of one in this month, okay? It was September, October, December, January, and February. Look at the description below and find the things that truly light you up and leave everything else behind. I cannot wait to talk to you soon. Remember, I placed my new link to my own personal bookstore. Okay, my books incorporate the essence of God. If you want to feel the presence of God, read In the Garden with the Father, Understanding True Intimacy. Okay, because true intimacy starts in the spirit realm. Yeah, we talk about love and all of that, but do you love yourself? Because you can't give yourself to somebody and you don't love yourself. Because you're giving them crumbs and they taking it, and you taking crumbs from them. True intimacy is on the spirit realm. Page 58. Trust me, I have it all figured out. No need to wonder and stress about what I told you to do. I gave you peace and not them. I have your best interest in mind. Trust me, trust me. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Lean on me. Honey, that's Hebrews 13 and 5 and Proverbs 3 verses 3 through 5. Hush your fuss and get on the bus. And then I have two other books, Befriending the Shadow, Unshakable Peace, Unstoppable Change. Both of those books are shadow activity books because I didn't see any on the market. God said, well, make it. I said, well, say less. So you get to have fun working on your shadow. So you have a word of knowledge from God. Then you get exercises where you have 3 things that turn into a scavenger hunt where you by yourself in solitude. You get to run around and have a good time. Then also you get shadow questions. Okay, the shadow questions, there ain't nowhere around them. You gonna look at them, you be like, well, okay. And then once you get done with the shadow question, you go over a few pages down, you get your color page. God asked me to keep it between the age of 5 and 10. Why? Most childhood wounding happens between the age of 5 and 10. By the age of 7, it is solidified in the body. By the age of 10, it is really in the body if nobody came assist. By the age of 21 and 25, it is now your responsibility because now we consider an adult and we think we know everything. And remember this. The reason why you was 5 and 10 and nobody helped you because they didn't know that the parenting instincts didn't kick in. Most of us from Gen X were parents of 5 children and we were latchkey kids and we were parenting our own family, our own parents. You know why? Because that generation before us, baby boomers, they lost 10 of their leaders. Within a 6 months to a year, they were just shot out. They were shell shocked. Like they been in war. They were shot out. They didn't have any bandwidth. They didn't have it. So I quit beating them up. I let them be free. Do I want them in my life? You good. You stay right where you at. Don't forget about my other books that's already a New York Times bestseller list. Influence and Impact with Chris Voss. Mindset Matters with Jack Canfield. You can pick up them books wherever books are sold. Sometimes you gotta love yourself enough to say nope. And mean that sucker. Mean it. And put your foot down in the sand. I mean, hit the earth so hard that you cause an earthquake. No matter what your background. Why? Because God don't care about your background. God don't care about your past. God cares about your presence and where we going. God knows everything about the booth in the back of the dark, about what you did in your past. God knows it all, child. God knows everything about you and still loves you. The notebooks and journals for all. And then coloring books that help in meditating and recalibrating the mind. Honey, God knows it all. I'm excited about this venture. Let me tell you why I'm excited about this venture. Because I have a whole catalog on Amazon. Just type my name up, you see everything. But on my store, it's how to fight them Thanoses in your life. Them deep, ugly things you don't tell nobody about because you ashamed. Those things. Don't forget about the 105 spiritual laws that govern the earth. All right. Let's talk about that real quick. Okay, when Jesus came, you could say he was fake. You could say he was an archetype. You could say he was a prophet. You could say whatever you want. I know this. When I say his name, people act up. I seen it today. Get uncomfortable. That thing started acting up. Okay. Start acting up when you say his name. Okay, they're good with God when you say Jesus. Make me want to preach a little bit. But when you say Jesus, people start acting up. All right. Honey, let me tell you. He gave us love and grace. Okay, because we're no longer underneath the Mosaic law. So when Judas betrayed Jesus, what happened? You didn't see Judas no more, did you? So that's the first lesson. Once you find your Judas, let them go. Don't listen to the church. Let them go. Why? You're going to get 3 to 4 more Judases on this level. Why? Because your Judas helps you grow. You need your Judas to help you grow, but you don't need to keep the Judas from the last level. You let the ragamuffins go. Why? You let them go because you're going to get some out. And if you keep them, they ain't going to do nothing but drain you and keep you from moving forward. That's what the church keeps you in a perpetual cycle of never growing. There it is, though. Okay. Once you figure it out, you let it go. Then the disciples said, how many times will I forgive my brother? 7 times. Jesus said, no, 7 times 70. That is 490 times for the same thing because we grow in a cycle way growing up. Okay, that's how we grow. So you're going to see it here, 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 here. Every time you move, you're going to see it. But it's going to be at a different level. But see, don't nobody tell you that. You learn that as you go. But I'm going to tell you because I'm going to be honest with you because I don't want you to run up on it like I did and didn't know what was going on. And then, but you see it on a different level. It's not a new level, new devil. It is the same devil. It's just at a different perception. How you perceive it and how it is. Once you realize that you got the power, I got the power. CNC Music Factory, snap. Okay. Once you realize you got the power, you let go. It's getting kind of hectic. It's getting kind of hectic. Hey, because it's called snap. Okay. Gen X, you gotta know. We gotta miss music. Child, let me tell you. And then after that, then it says, the Lord's Prayer, I forgive myself, I forgive my debtors as I forgive my debts. Those that are my debtors. Why? This is what I do. I forgive myself. It's always you, then them. I forgive me because I didn't know any better. I was following everybody else. I was following what the church told me. I followed what my mama and my grandma did. I was following what my uncles and aunties was doing. I was following everybody else. I was just following the leader. Couldn't find out it was everybody was asleep and wasn't awake. Honey, I don't awaken to my true power, and I will not be doing that anymore. And I forgive them. I'm not forgiving them for them. I'm forgiving them for me. You know why I'm forgiving them for me? Because if I don't forgive them, I can't move. That means I'm in quicksand. That means I am in cement. And until I let them go, I'm not going anywhere. That means I will be there where there was weeping and gnashing of teeth until I forgive. And that's what the enemy wants to do. He wants to have my heart so bitter, so angry that I can't move. And that's why you got to find out what your triggers are and let them go. Okay. And there it is right there. And then grace is God's willingness to get involved with human affairs or pull you up out of any situation you in. If you like me, I told God if I'm in deep cover and I forget what I'm doing, and I'm down here in the earth realm, and you coming to get me, I said, come and get me. God said, say less because I done put too much in you. I just fuss and get on the bus. All right. Honey, and don't forget about to sign up for the newsletter. Child, you do not want to miss up these updates. We got some juicy updates and some upcoming events you don't want to miss. Don't forget about the Adjective PDF as well as the 400 Vase PDF. Put them together. Change your Sims character. That's what I did. Because this ain't number the Sims game is a hologram. You're going to feel the emotions. Go ahead and cry. Let it out. Because you were connected severely because you didn't realize that it was a game. Now you realize that it's a game. You playing it like you playing Super Mario. But the thing is, you were still attached to certain things. And as you detach, because we was living on the laws under the earth, and once you detach, it still is painful. It still hurts. Okay? Don't forget to look at the link for the new school app. Come on over here and visit with me. Then I got stuff together. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. There it is. Fat Hour. Oh, I miss those cartoons. We're going to have a fun for you. Oh, I miss those cartoons with Fat Hour, a big bowl of cereal. Man, I was inducted into the new class of 2025, Influential Women 2025. And, women worldwide. I forgot to talk about that today. But it's all good. And look what I received in 2017 for the work that I was doing with my nonprofit. I was bringing women and children out of sex trafficking. I was helping teenage girls that came out and said it were LGBTQAI. I was helping the other young girls that came out and said that they were pregnant. Their families kicked them out. I said, we in the wrong state for that. So I put them in a teen center they could stay in the building I was at. Then I was assisting people that was under domestic violence. I was helping them too. excuse me, confirmation verb. I was helping them, but we lost 2 because they went back more than once. Let me tell you something. Everybody's addicted to something. I don't judge nobody. We got people that smoke cigarettes and they got an oxygen tank connected to them and they still smoking cigarettes. We got people going to the hospital, they throwing up and everything. Got the whole problem from smoking weed, and they'll get the medication and still smoking weed. We got people that go to the gym 5 times a day. We got people that work out close to 5 times a day because they're addicted. And do I say anything about them? Nobody say anything about the people that's addicted to the healthy stuff, but they still addicted. If I judge them, I gotta judge me, and I ain't judging me, so I love on them the way I love on me. All right. Then I was helping people that lost everything in house fires and floods and everything like that. Child, let me tell you. People knew I had a nonprofit, so they was giving to me all the time. They was giving to me all the time. So I went ahead and got a storage unit, and I had some of everything in it, and I was taking care of it because nobody wants nothing with bed bugs. So, child, I was cleaning up everything. I was vacuuming out everything, and I was cleaning it up, making sure there were no stains. Because when I give it to you, it's going to be amazing. Child, I spent time with this stuff, cleaning it up, sweating and everything, making sure it was good to go, because I'm not going to give you something that I don't want to lay on. All right. Child, and then when the people came, the families came, I said, how many bedrooms do you need? And they told me. I said, I'm going to take what you need because some more families are coming. So they took what they need, and I gave them toiletries and fingernail polish remover and the feminine products. I gave them all of this stuff. And then I didn't take a picture of it because some of these people were some high-ranking people, and I just didn't feel like doing all of that. Some people take a picture of everything, but some things are sacred to me, and so I just didn't. Okay, I took a picture of the stuff that I gave them, but I didn't take a picture of them because it wasn't important. Why do I want to make somebody feel bad about themselves? Everybody don't want to feel like that. That ain't the purpose of having a nonprofit. If you're gonna have a nonprofit, why you gotta show people faces? That is disrespectful. Don't do that. Unless they say it's okay. And they didn't say it was okay. Alright. Plus, like I said, they were high ranking officials. And they didn't want nobody to know they didn't have a fire. They lost everything. So I didn't make a big deal out of it. Sometimes you just gotta keep it moving. And then I helped the family for Thanksgiving. Because I was putting on social media, I was looking to help some people for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Help the family for Thanksgiving, got them honey baked ham, because that's my budget. Gave them $150 worth of groceries. Then for Christmas, I helped 2 families, gave their children 2 gifts each, let them wrap it. The families wrap it. Then I gave them honey baked ham, that is my budget. And then I gave them $150 worth of groceries for them. And then I sent 2 women, I did this in different pockets of the year. Then I sent 2 women to therapy for 3 to 6 months. And then I gave them $250 or $150 worth of groceries. You can see all of this at my website at www.rwt as in Tom, C as in Charlie.org. You can see everything that I was doing with my nonprofit. I was doing so many things for the city. I just wasn't making it a big deal because why? I don't know. I saw everybody else making a big deal. It just didn't feel right, but maybe I was supposed to, and I just didn't feel right about it. Because God told me whatever I do in private, He'll reward me in public. So once I read that scripture, I was just like, so why am I out here trying to show people that don't like me that I'm doing something? Because God doesn't forget anything. God remembers everything that you do without fanfare. God is faithful, and I'm thankful for everything I am. Don't forget to look at the link to receive 25% off your first order. This is the company I use with all natural remedies. When I was given the diagnosis in 2017 of breast cancer, they told me I had 6 months to live. I said, the devil is a lie. I'm not going nowhere. The doctor said, don't you see it? I said, I see it. But if I say I have it, my cells are going to say, okay, so we're dying? I said, the devil is a lie. We're going to fight to the end.